from Washington, the family feud and the DACA trap. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Members of the anti-Trump resistance are delighting tonight in a new war of words between Steve Bannon and President Trump, which the left is hoping is going to breathe life into that flagging Mueller-Russia collusion investigation. In a soon-to-be-published book about the first year of the Trump presidency, Bannon suggests that President Trump was aware of that controversial June 2016 meeting between Don Jr. and a Russian attorney at Trump Tower. Bannon says, reportedly, the chance that Don Jr. did not walk these people up to his father's office is zero. By the way, it's worth noting that Bannon didn't actually join the campaign until August of 2016, 2 months after that meeting occurred. Well, as you can imagine, all of this set off a Pavlovian feeding frenzy in the media, since Bannon's account contradicts the statements of the White House officials who've claimed that the president never was told about that meeting. And Bannon goes on to characterize the Trump Tower meeting as both treasonous and unpatriotic. He predicted that Mueller's team will, quote, crack Don Jr. like an egg. Ouch. The president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, was also called out by Bannon, and he said, you realize where this is going. This is all about money laundering. Mueller chose senior prosecutor Andrew Weissman first, and he's a money laundering guy. Their path to blanking Trump goes right through Paul Manafort, Don Jr., and Jared Kushner. It's as plain as the hair on your face. The president responded in a typically blunt statement. He said, Steve Bannon has nothing to do with me or my presidency. When he was fired, he not only lost his job, he lost his mind. Steve doesn't represent my base. He's only in it for himself. Okay. Here's my advice in the form of a few questions. I'm kind of playing a little bit of, Dr. Phil, maybe a little Judge Judy here. Some questions. Who does this help? Does this kind of unseemly tit-for-tat advance the conservative populist agenda at all? What's going through, frankly, both sides' minds? Now, Donald Trump is the head of the Republican Party. It's not Bannon, it's not me, it's Donald Trump. And with these statements, Bannon has given basically credence to the worst conspiracy theories of the impeached Trump forces. Bannon's probably won himself a trip to testify on Capitol Hill as well. And is that really what Bannon wants? I mean, I know Steve Bannon. Is that what he wants? If there is a policy difference between Bannon and Trump on any issue, or any of us with the administration on any issue, have a substantive exchange. Rally the voters to your point of view on whatever issue it happens to be. But fellas, it doesn't really make sense for a high-profile advisor and his former boss to publicly attack each other when the stakes are this high. How does that make any sense? And aren't you kind of playing right into the hands of the Democrats and the media, who are hoping for nothing more than your mutually assured destruction? Ironically, what Bannon's comments, again, if accurate, have actually done, they've kind of created a tidal wave of establishment support for President Trump. They're all rallying to his side today. Not exactly how we saw this story developing. Now on to more important matters. There was a big meeting with congressional